What's going on, everybody? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2024.
Hello, I'm Mike from Absolence.
I am Chris from Absolence.
We are both from Absolence.
We will now do this interview like robots. How was your personal Friday then?
Manic. Everyone's all over the place. The guitarist is coming here with the gear in like 5-10 minutes. Really late.
Fuck.
Rock and roll.
That's the way to do it, is it right?
Yeah, if we're not having panic attacks, this is not rock and roll.
We must be fashionably late, but to the point where we almost have nothing to use to play with.
A bongo, that'll do.
Yeah.
Metal!
So, our set is going to be consisting of a bongo, a kettle drum, and a flute. So, I hope you all enjoy.
Screams and cleans with a bongo. This is Absolence.
I feel like that needs to happen now. I really want to hear that. So.
Mate, sum it up, it's a nightmare. But once we're on stage, that's when we'll turn it on.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yes and no. Can't wait to be over.
What, really? Why?
Oh, it's just been stressful.
Just because of all this, what's going on at the moment?
What's going on, what you have to do to get here, you have to up your game like 100%. You have to just get dead organised and yeah, a little bit of nerves. But we've done this hundreds of times now. So when I'm sitting behind the kit, it'll all come good.
Yeah, exactly. It's just on a bigger stage. Do you know what I mean? So, what do you think?
This is all new to me, so I'm just taking in the sights and just enjoying every moment that our music has brought us here. So
I just found out my wife and my 13-year-old daughter have just sneaked and surprise attacked me. Like they weren't meant to be here, and now they are.
Oh, mate, that must feel incredible, though.
Yeah, all the girls that have been chatting up, they've got to go now. Like those bitches at my tent have got to go.
Do we need to edit this bit out, or do we need to?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, okay, we'll edit it. We've got you back. You're okay.
So love you, Soph. Hashtag forever queen.
So, compared to an Absolence show, to an Absolence festival set, did you set this up accordingly so that people aren't so familiar with yourselves? You may just drop in all the fucking bangers?
Yep, we dropped a song. We've been consistent throughout the whole year, getting ready for a show like this. We dialed one song back so we can have a bit more time in between breather, because it's our 30 minutes is 30 minutes on the dot. Yeah. So we pulled one back so we got a bit more time to play with it. But it is bangers. We've been working on this set for half a year now. In between songs, making sure stuff's happening and just have a nice clean performance. So yeah, it's going to be banging.
Incredible. So us as a podcast, we're ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Are you familiar with Sophie and the story?
Yeah. A terrible thing that happened. It's just, one of the heavy metal communities, one of the nicest, friendliest communities in the world. And it's nice to see that everybody comes together, and a festival like this that does something for such an important cause. And it's heavy metal forever, to be honest, and rest in peace, Sophie.
Absolutely. But we're talking to artists at the festival this weekend because we know, talking to people in the past, that everyone in this community went through shit growing up, having things said to them and whatnot. So we want to know if it still follows you to this day. Like, when you go to work, go to the bank, go to the doctors, whatever, are you still getting those side eyes, those comments, whatever it may be, because you've got tattoos, beards, long hair, whatever it may be?
Not anymore.
No, well, when we were growing up, it was us that had the long hair, and it was the other kind that had the skinheads. Now it's the other way around. You got all the other kind with the long hair. We call them the ket wigs. They've got the ket wigs and long hair, and we've all got the short hair now. So it's all changed. But yeah, we haven't had any issues like for a long time now. It just seems to be the younger ones. Like there's no discipline anymore, so nobody's taught respect. So there's a lot of. I think it's the younger generation that are still getting the root of it all now. So I don't know.
I'm big and ugly now, and I do not care. I've got 3 kids.
Ugly?
I do not care anymore. I've given up. So if anyone tried to bully me today, it would be really difficult for them and very painful. So no, but our songs talk about stuff like depression, maybe not saying the right things at the right time and not being happy with yourself, and just like liars and how you would deal with them. But no, we've grown up. Things don't really affect us anymore, I would say. we're immune to it now. Maybe.
I think that might be part of it as well. To be fair, because we dealt with it when we were younger. Now we're older, it's like, whatever.
Experience, mate. Yeah.
You just no longer care anymore.
Yeah.
That might be a big part of it. But obviously, when we were growing up, and what happened to Sophie back in 2007, you fast forward to 2024, the world's a very different place now.
Yeah.
In so many different ways. So, for the people growing up, do you think it's easier to be part of this community now, or still a lot of challenges out there? Do you reckon?
I reckon they'd be nervous to do it. They haven't got the younger generation hasn't got as much resilience these days. They need to get over that and just get involved. But most of it is just being a part of the community. We played last week in Cheltenham and Bristol, and every band that we played with was absolutely solid. Nice guys, no infighting, no people giving you side eyes. It was just perfect. We've had some gigs with some bands that, a couple of bands don't really care and they don't really want to mingle. But you live on, you move away, you just get on with it. People need to just get involved, simple as.
That was the Scorer show, wasn't it? The Frog.
Oh, amazing. Scorer was so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. And the Bristol show, we met Born Zero for the first time, and then they lost their heat, their final, and then they got asked to jump in last minute. I was like, yes, lads, get in! So we were made up for them. I just seen them before, and I was like giving them hugs, like, well done. Like, it does happen.
Absolutely. And you guys are here because you won your Metal to the Masses final.
Yep.
What was that moment like when you had your name called out?
We were absolutely made up. We felt like we deserved it. And no diss on anybody else, but we felt we'd learned enough from the last year's loss to right the wrongs. And we just played a consistent set for like 3 times on a bounce, with the light show, with the energy. The performance went really well. We couldn't say we didn't have a bad word to say about ourselves, so we felt good, and it felt good being our name being shouted. And we're all friends with the guys who unfortunately didn't make it, and we just gave our words of feedback. If they needed it, if they wanted it, they took it with grace, and that's what I said to them. Keep it classy and learn as much as you can from it, because you'll be back next year and you might win next year.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's what I love about Metal to Masses as well. I see it myself when I see like the Birmingham heats. You see the same bands, because people don't give up. They're like, okay, didn't make it last year, fucking next year I will. People don't give up, and I love that passion.
Third time lucky for us, because we lost the Merseyside heat last year, which we deserved to lose. So it was terrible.
Final.
Final. Sorry.
It was the second heat though.
Yeah. And the year before we were in the North Wales, and that was just embarrassing. We did not deserve to go into the semi-finals. Oh, we didn't get to the semis, did we? No. So yeah. The past 2-3 years has been a whole new experience, learning and just righting the wrongs, perfecting everything. And now we're playing one of the biggest metal festivals in the UK or Europe or the world.
Clearly it worked. Before we let you guys get out of here, what's the future look like for the band now?
I quit! I'm leaving! This is as good as it gets!
Yeah. I've reached the peak, I'm going. Have me riffs.
To be fair though, content will keep coming. We'll step that up, because I'm sure we'll get a lot of heat after this. New songs. We've been working on a song for like 10 years, so that's got to come out as soon as possible. And we're going to ride the wave as long as we can. We want to be in this position. We want to play these gigs. Yeah. We felt that we really need to get to the next level. So we need to up our game. We need to look at ourselves and say, how do we get better? How do we make people headbang harder? Maybe we need to bring neck braces to the next gig. Who knows? We need a gimmick. That's what I'm trying to say.
Neck brace merch.
Black neck braces. Yeah, baby.
There you go. Yeah. You heard it here first.
We might do pink ones as well.
Guys, thank you so much for taking time to chat today. It means the absolute world.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Massively.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.